We'll resume our class in next 10 seconds. Let others also join. By the time you can plot the points, and this one you can plot 2 points from this equation. See. So we have this equation x plus y equal to 2. Same process we have to do every time. We write x, y. First we'll take x value. Let us take x value 0. So we'll put here 0. Putting x value 0 means taking x value 0. And then what will be y? Y will be 2 minus x, means 2 minus 0, that is equal to 2. 2 minus 0, that is equal to 2. Now take y0 this time. Y0 this time. If you take y0 now, so x will be equal to 2 minus y, that is 2 minus 0, that is 2. Everyone understood how to take values. First take x0 and then take y0. So if you take x0, so y will be 2, because x will be y will be 2 minus x. So taking x0, y will be 2. Taking y0, so x will be equal to 2. If you take x0, y will be 2. Right. This was the first equation. Now we have the second equation, that is x minus y equal to 4. X minus y equal to 4. So this is the second equation. So how we can take x and y value? Same method again. First we will take x value. Let us take x value as 0. So if you take x value 0, this will be 0. So y will be equal to minus 4. Minus y is equal to 4. So y will be equal to minus 4. Always try to solve before me and verify your results from here. This is the actual method of attending any class. And see, now y value will take now 0. So if you take y0, the x will be equal to 4. Correct. Right. Okay, thank you for responding. Now we'll see how we can plot on xy coordinate systems, xy axis, or we can say graph paper. So in actual examination, in CBSE board examination, this graph paper will be given for chapter number, we can say 11, I think, 11 or 12, construction chapter number. For this chapter, pair of linear equation in 2 variables, you have to draw in the same page, not separate graph paper. So we can practice on the same page, not a problem. Graph paper is given only for construction chapter. That is basically chapter number 10 or 11. Fine. So we'll see how we can plot here. So normal xy coordinate system, with the help of scale we can plot like this: y, x, y here positive because at the top we have y positive, at the rightmost we have x positive. Here we can write x positive. Now take the equal values. By scale you can measure 1 centimeter. So roughly it is equal to this much: 1 centimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 4 is fine. 5, because see, always see the values from here. Here we have value from 0 to 2. Here from 0 to 4 and minus 4. So first we'll take positive values. Equal gap 1. Equal gap with respect to x-axis. So this is 1. So this is also equal to 1. Means length should match 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 up to 5 is sufficient. So suppose here we are getting minus value. So suppose I want to avoid minus sign. So any possibility to avoid minus sign possible. Suppose you take y value 1. Take y value 1. So if you take y1, so x will be equal to almost 5, because x is equal to, from this equation, x is equal to 4 plus y. X is equal to, y will go in this right hand side. So x will be equal to 4 plus y. So if you take y value 1, x will be 5. Right. So now we can plot this on graph paper. So First, let this point be, first is 0, 2, first x, then y, first x, then y, 0, 2. So 0, 2, x is 0, here y is 2. So this is value a, 0, 2, x is 0, y is 2. This is the point. This is the point. I put this dot, 0, 2. Let me highlight in red. So 0, 2 will be here. 0, 2. Correct. Now, second one we have is 2, 0. X2, first x, then y. First we'll take x, then y. 2, then y 0. So this is the only point, because on x-axis y 0. On x-axis we have y 0. On x-axis we have y 0. This is basically 2, 0. So this will be b point, 2, 0. And here we have, let us write a value a bit separate, a bit side. So a 0, 2. And let me put this, plot this b point in the red dot. So this was the 2 points. Now we can easily join these 2 points and we can extend to get one line. So these 2 points we can join and then extend. First join with the scale. With the help of scale you can join these 2 points, and then you can extend on the same scale on both the directions to get a normal line. You can say. Correct. So this is one line, that is say this was from, we have obtained this line, L4 line, from this equation, x plus y equal to 2. So better to write, if possible, better to write x plus y equal to 2 on this line. Better to write x plus y equal to 2 on this line, because we have obtained this line from equation 1, and this is equation 1, x plus y equal to 2. Right. Now we will try to draw line. We can say line 1, we can name this as line 1 also. Line 1. Now we'll try to plot line 2 from second equation. So for plotting line 2 we need point. So say first one will take this point C and this point D, and here it was A and B. So after this will be B. So C and D we want to plot now. C is 4, 0. First x, then y. Always take x first, then y. X is 4, y is 0. So x is 4, y will be 0 here on x-axis. X is 4, y is 0. That will be on x-axis. Correct. So we have this point C. X first we write 4, 0. And let me always now darken this exact point 4, 0, because this is the one main point, and then we can circle that particular point. So this, and we can name, we should name also, this is C 4, 0. C 4, 0 means on x-axis we have y 0, so x is 4, y is 0. Now we have next point 5, 1. Always x first, then y. 5, 1. So x is 5, y is 1. So where it will be, x is 5 and y is 1. So we will draw a line parallel to y-axis on 5, x equal to 5, and then from y equal to 1 we will draw parallel to x-axis. The meeting point will give that particular point. So this will be 5, 1, and we'll name this point as D. So D will be x5, y1. So at x equal to 5 we'll draw a line by dotted line parallel to y-axis, and at y equal to 1 we'll draw a line parallel to x-axis. The intersection point of both these lines will give point D, 5, 1, x5, y1. Now we got both these points. We'll draw a line with the help of these 2 points. First we'll join with the help of scale these 2 points, and then we can extend in both the directions. Then we can extend in both the directions to get basically line, good line, you can say. This is line 2, and line 2 we got from this second equation. So better to write second equation, x minus y equal to 4 here on the line itself. And final point is the intersection point. We actually all we are doing, because to get the values of x and y, to solve this equation, to get the value of x and y. So x and y will be the intersection point of this line, or meeting point, or it's a common point or intersection point of both this line. So now from the graph paper, now we can plot this point. So see, if you see carefully the graph, so this will be equal gap in both an x and y axis. So here it will be equal to -1, -2. Here it will be equal gap in -1, 2 point we can show -2. So this will be -1. See, -1 we can match, and here will be 3. So this is the one point we can say this as a P point. X is 3, y is -1. X is 3. From the graph paper we can easily plot this point. X is 3, y is -1. So this will be the, we can say, required value of x and y, P point. So x, we can say from the graph paper we will come to know the intersection point. X will be 3 and y will be -1. Just will plot the graph. The intersection point of both the line will give us the required P point. Always we can name this as a P point, and P point will be the values of x and y. So x will be 3 and y will be -1. One more important thing here, we can verify this 3, -1 by taking these values here in the both the equations. So if you draw one more column, so take x value as 3, just for checking. X value as 3. X value, if you take 3, y will come automatically from this equation. Also we can check y will be 2 minus x. Y will be equal to 2 minus x. So 2 minus 3 is -1. That means correct. So this is P point, required point or intersection point of both the lines. Here also we can check. So we can check also whether our point is correct or not. So we can take x value 3 in this equation, second equation. In this equation, so x is 3. So minus y will be equal to 1, because x is 3, to 3 minus y equal to 4. So minus y equal to, this will go on right hand side, 4 minus 3, 1. So y will be equal to -1, correct. So this is basically correct. So this point is correct. 3, -1 is the required value of x and y. So x is 3 and y will be equal to -1.
So the intersecting point is the answer, like that.
Correct. Right. Intersecting point is the answer. Intersecting point is the required value of x and y. And now questions anyone can ask, why we have got this answer as the intersection point. So answer will be because this point, now point P, answer will be why this point will be the answer value, because this point lies on both the lines. This point P lies on both the lines, means it will lie on this line also and this line also. That's why this will be a common point for both the lines, and that is the basically this the values of x and y. X and y will be such that both the equation will have this value, or both the equation will satisfy these values. Say 3 minus 1, here also it is coming to 3 minus 1, here also it is coming 4. Check 3 minus 1 2, and 3 plus 1, no, -1 is the there, -1 is plus 1, 3 plus 1 4. So both 3 minus 1 are such points of x and y, by which now both this x and y are satisfied in both the equation. That's why we have 3 minus 1 as the solution point, or we can say, or solution value of these two equations. Any doubt? Please ask. One more thing, one last thing we can write. Scale is actually written on graph paper, but here also we can write. So because graph paper will not be provided for this type of questions, it will be given for construction chapter questions. So we can say scale, we can write here scale. So x-axis normally say what scale we have taken 1 centimeter. This is 1 centimeter. Again, this is 1 centimeter. On graph paper also, no, this one box represent 1 centimeter in length and 1 centimeter height also, means 1 centimeter on x-axis, 1 centimeter on y-axis. So we can write 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit simply, and that is sufficient. Y-axis 1 centimeter again, because we have taken this as 1 centimeter 1 unit, again 1 centimeter. So graph paper automatically the boxes are made, and that is equal to 1 centimeter length only. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, because we have taken 1 centimeter value. See, what is unit? Unit means here we have simple values, but suppose we have length, means length of the cloth or length of a rod, iron rod. So unit will be in centimeter. So to just write unit, there also unit will keep. But I'm saying just unit is when we have in question length of distance, length in centimeter, or mass in kg, or temperature in Kelvin or degree centigrade. These are the basically units. Or a cost is given, cost price in rupees. So these are some units value we can say. But every time we can write unit or whatever unit there is there in the question. Suppose we have mass in kg, so we can write 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kg. 1 centimeter equal to 1 kg, or we can write 1 centimeter equal to 20 kg based on our convenience. Suppose we have force there is there in the equation, force is in Newton, so we can say 1 centimeter is equal to 10 Newton, or 1 centimeter equal to, you can say 1 Newton. So based on our this now convenience, basically we'll see more questions in detail in our coming classes. But that, or simply if you want to avoid confusion, or simply you are getting difficulty in this writing the in unit, in Newton or in kg, simply just write 1 centimeter on x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, and y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. That will be sufficient to give you full marks. Fine. Or based on the unit we can write 1 centimeter represents 1 kg, or 1 centimeter represents 20 kg, or once if the equation we have force values, so 1 centimeter representing 10 Newton, or 1 centimeter representing 1 Newton, right? So anyone having any doubt in all the three methods? See, first one was elimination, second one we discussed was substitution, and third one was graphical method of finding the values of x and y, or we can say solution of x and y. Solution value or values of x and y, same thing. So these are three methods. So fourth method and other methods, we'll see. Fourth method is one more method we have in our next class. From these three methods, if anyone having any doubt, then please ask. Otherwise, you all can end this session. And those who have any doubts, they can stay back, because next method we'll see in our next class. That is cross multiplication method. Yes.
Right?
Hello. Yes, Diksha.
Yeah. So I had a doubt that if it's a linear polynomial, then we use the straight line, right?
Straight line value, correct. Good, degree is 1. So always by putting the values of x and y, we get a straight line value. See, we don't know this graph now, just we have put these values, put the values and join, so we'll get a straight line value. In case of degree 2, or we can say quadratic polynomial, if you put the values only now, if you put the values, let me show one example. Suppose we have y equal to x square. So let take some values. Take more values, it will be better. Suppose 0, then 0, minus 1, then 1, minus 1 square. X will take first, then y. X minus 1, then minus 1 square is 1. Minus 2, 4, 2 also 4. And one more value we can take. X value 1, y is 1. If you plot these values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 will not get a straight line. 1 we have seen in our previous class. 3, 4, x and y. So 0, 0 will be this here. Now 1, 1, so this will be here. Minus 1, 1. So this is minus 1 here. 2, 4. 2, 4. This is point 2, 4 here. And minus 2, 4 will be opposite to this point 2, 4. And this will be minus 2. And again here. So now we will not get a straight line. All these are points of, we can say, quadratic polynomial or degree 2 because maximum power is 2. So we'll get graph like this one. 1 second. Maybe somewhat like this. This is straight, smoothly, actually smooth nature. So this is not a straight line. And this was the graph when we have degree 2. That's why you call this graph as parabola. Understood? For straight line, for we have seen for degree 1 will be straight line. Correct. So just taking the values and plotting the graph will give you the nature of the graph. So for this one, always straight line will get.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Diksha. Ashish, any doubt you have? No,
No,
doubt?
sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. You can end the session. Thank you.